Hi everyone, hope you all are good. We are here for grade 7 math. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password as provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab, scroll down to grade 7 math, and then click on view all lessons. There you can find a list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter operation with decimals. And the lessons we're going to cover today are add and subtract decimals, multiply decimals, divide decimals, estimate sum differences and products of decimals. So please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples and definitions as well. Here I'm on grade 7 math. The chapter we're on right now is operations with decimals. Let's just start with the 0.61 minus 0.34. So we have to subtract. So the decimal subtraction is exactly same like we subtract the simple numbers. So 0.61 minus 0.34. So let's just subtract 0.61 minus 0.34. We cannot subtract 1 out of 4, so you need to borrow 1. That makes 11. 11 take away 4 is 7. 5 take away 3 is 2, so that is 0.27. Let's just start with the test questions. Zero point 0.26 plus 0.12. So adding decimals is exactly same like you do the other numbers. You just have to keep them line up according to the decimal point. 6 plus 2 makes 8. 2 plus 1 makes 3. So that is 0.38. Option number 1 is the correct option. 54.2 take away 39.6. So just subtract, line up them according to the decimal point, and then you have to subtract. You cannot subtract 2 out of 6, so you need to borrow 1. That makes 12. 12 take away 6 is 6. Now you cannot subtract 3 out of 9, so you need to borrow 1. That makes 13. 13 take away 9 is 4, and 4 take away 3 is 1. That is 14.6. Option number 1 is the correct option. That is 14.6. 74.2 plus 41.7. So just add 7 plus 2 makes 9, 4 plus 1 makes 5, and 7 plus 4 makes 11. That is 115.9. Option number 1 is the correct option. That is 115.9. Option number 1 is the correct option. Three point five take away 1.8. So how do we subtract? You cannot subtract 5 out of 8. So you need to borrow 1. 15 take away 8 is 7, and 2 take away 1 is 1. That is 1.7. Option number 1 is the correct option. That is 1.7. 9.94 plus 1.42. 4 plus 2 makes 6. 9 plus 4 makes 13. 9 and 1, 10 and 1, 11. That is 11.36. Option number 1 is the correct option. That is 11.36. Four point four two minus 1.01. 4.42 minus 1.01. 2 take away 1 is 1. 4 take away 0 is 4, and 4 take away 1 is 3. That is 3.41. Option number 1 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself today. Let's just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is the administrative subtract decimal word problems. You can do them on your own. The next one is multiply decimals. Use the grid to fill in the blanks. Use the grid to fill in the missing number. 0.3 times. So the blue color represents 0.3, right? You can see 1, 2, 3 lines there. They represent 0.3. And the purple color represents 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That represents 0.6. So 0.6 times 0.3 is 0.18. Let's just start with the test questions. Use the grid to fill in the missing number. So which is the correct option? That is 0.3 times 0.7 it is. Option number 2 is the 4, 5, 6, 7. The correct option is 0.7 because 0.3 times 0.7 makes 0.21. 0, use the grid to fill in the missing number. 0.7 times what number makes 0.24. Zero point 0.7 times 0.4. Option number 1 is the correct option. Use the grid to find the missing number. 0.7 times what number makes 0.63. That is 0.7 times 0.9. That makes 0.63. Use the grid to fill in the missing number. That is 0.5 times 0.5 times 0.5. That makes 0.25. Option number 1 is the correct option. 0.4 times 0.8, which is the correct option. 0.8 times 0.4. You need to count the boxes that have both the colors, right? Blue and green. They are the product of both the numbers. They are 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. That is 0.32. Option number 2 is the correct option. 0.5 times what number is 0.35? 0.5 times 0.7 makes 0.35. Option number 2 is the correct option. That is 0.7. That is 0.6 times 0.1 makes 0.06. Use the grid to fill in the missing number. 0.5 times 0.6 makes that is 0. The option number 1 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is divide decimals. What problems you have to do on your own. So divide you have to do 949 divided by 4. You have to do the long division method until you have 0. So you started with 2 times 4 is 8. 9 take away 8 is 1. You need to bring the next digit down, that makes 14. Then you need to bring 9 down. 2 times 4 is 8. 9 take away 8 is 1 and bring 4 down. 2 times 7 is 14. That is 474.7. Let's just start with the test questions. 5.49 divided by 3. So let's just divide using the long division method. 3 times 1 is 3. 5 take away 3 is 2. Here you have decimal point. Put decimal point over here. Now 3 times. Okay, bring 4 down. 3 times 8 is 24. You have 0. Bring the last digit down. You can go for 3 times 3 is 9. So that is 1.83. Option number 1 is the correct option. Nine point three two divided by 4. So let's just divide, right? Using the long division method, 9.32 divided by 4. 4 times 2 is 8. 9 take away 8 is 1. Bring the decimal point over here, put it over here, and bring the next digit down. So we can go for 4 times 4 times 3 is 12. 13 take away 12 is 1. Bring the last digit down. So 4 times 3 is 12. That is 2.33. Option number 1 is the correct option. That is 2.33. The next one is 949 point divided by 2, which is the correct option. That is option number two, 474.7 is the correct option. 650 divided by 5. Option number two is the correct option. That is 130 point. Oh, option one is the correct option. Sorry. Okay, got it. 8.8 divided by 2, which is the correct option. Option number two is the correct option. That is 4.4. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to the next lesson. That is that is estimate sums, differences, and product of decimals. Let's just start with the lesson. So the estimate the product round each factor to the nearest whole number and then multiply. The first thing is you need to round them off, right? So here you have 4.0.93. Just look at the very first digit after the decimal, that is 9. And 9 is greater than 5. So you need to round up. Round up means add 1 to the whole number. So 0.93 is 1. Then you have 4.88. So after the decimal, you have 8. 8 is greater than 5, so it would be rounded off to 5. 5 times 1 makes 5. Let's just start with the test questions. 4.39 plus 2.3. Estimate a sound by rounding each number to the nearest whole number and then add. Okay, so 4.39. So the first number after the decimal is 3, that is less than 5. We need to round on the same whole number. And same way 2.3, we have the number after the decimal point is 3. So it would be rounded off to 2. So 4 plus 2 makes 6. Option number 1 is the correct option. Estimate the product, round each factor to the nearest whole number and then multiply. 0.52 times 4.94. 0.5, so digit right after the decimal point is 5. So that is 5 is equal to 5. So you need to round up. It would be rounded off to 1. So 4.94. 1 plus 5 because here you have 9. 9 is greater than 5. So 1 plus 5 makes 1 times 5. Sorry, 1 times 5 makes 5. Option number 1 is the correct option. Okay, 7.51 times 8.57. So right after the decimal point, that is 5. 5 is equal to 5. You need to round up, add 1 to the whole number. 8.5. Again, you have 5. 5 is equal to 5. Round up. 9 times 8 is 72. Option number 1 is the correct option. 72 it is. That is 15. Option number 1 is the correct option. 6.13 times 7.55. Six point 13 is rounded off to 6 and 7.55 is rounded off to 8. So 8 times 6 makes 48. Option number 1 is the correct option. Zero point 0.5 times 7.2. So 1 times 7 is 7. Option number 1 is the correct option. 7.7 times 5.8. 7.7 is rounded off to 8 and 5.5 is rounded off to 6, so 8 times 6 makes 48. 6.89 is rounded off to 7 and 6.79 is also rounded off to 7. So 7 times 7 makes 49. Option 2 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So we were working on grade 7 math. The chapter we're working on is operations with decimals. The lessons we have covered today are add and subtract decimals, multiply decimals, divs, estimate sum differences, and product of decimals. So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions for the lessons we just did. That is your homework until next session. So if you need more help with any of the lesson, you can simply click on the live chat button. Tutors are available there to help you, or either you can write down the questions in the chat box. I'm here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any. Any questions you can please ask. No questions? Okay, then that's all for today. Bye, everyone.